Okay, I'm going to cue everybody to applause.
Welcome to Kastel Lunch with Sandy. Wednesdays, 12 to 1 p.m., broadcasting live at the Siena Italian Authentic Trattoria at 9500 West Sahara, just west of Fort Apache. We are women in music and arts, and we have local and international entertainers, artists, authors, speakers, and much more. Today we are broadcasting live from the Siena Italian Restaurant, and my special guests today are Pia Zadora, Steve Rossi, Gary Anthony, Sam Riddle, Billy Carmody, Scott Haggard, Roy Willie Hammond, Jason and Janae Ebbs, Sherry Cherie, and Bill Klingen. Welcome everyone to Lunch with Sandy. So my co-host is Amy Frost, and every week since last May, she has been delivering a happiness message to all of our guests. And what is your message for us today?
I don't think you have enough people on the show.
I know.
I think that's the problem. Working, I used to work a lot with people who help causes and who are out there living their passion in all different kinds of ways. And what I get a lot is, I can't do it, no, it won't happen, no, 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 no. And I really believe the answer to how is yes. So if that's true, we need to be thinking more about yes. And so I do, I blog for Delivering Happiness, which is part of the, the SAPA. Right. It's the happiness movement, deliveringhappiness.com. And what I've been thinking about is my next post needs to be yes, a pathway to happiness. And I'm reading from the book Shift Happens this morning, and I think this really brings this home. It says, whenever you're stuck, you're being invited to choose peace, to choose love, to choose success, to choose help, to choose your highest mind. Being stuck is a prompt to give away the old and receive the new. It is a call to let go of the past and unwrap the present. It is a call to give up your ego and step into your true light. So, if yes is the answer to how, then your assignment is to ask daily, perhaps hourly, what is that yes that I can do right now towards authentic happiness? Is that uplifting enough?
That is very uplifting. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yes.
You feel happier already?
We're all happy. Well, we are having such a great time here already with Lunch with Sandy. We've got a lot of groups of people here. A lot of groups of people. That's really good.
And individuals too.
And yeah, and I'm really excited. Gary Anthony is here, and he is Frank Sinatra tribute, my favorite one. And he's going to start us off with a song. But first, Gary, tell us a little bit. I know you've got some notes here about what's going on this week.
Am I on?
You're on, baby.
Well, listen, first of all, good morning, good afternoon.
Morning. Are you ever off, Gary?
No,
I didn't think so.
I'm always on. Actually, yeah, it's great to be here. I'll tell you what, there's so much going on this week.
I know.
You're happening this week. You're happening this week, Sandy.
Well, I know, but it just happens that it's on the same night that Pia Zadora is going to be over at the Suncoast. But I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to go to your show. But I'm hoping everybody will come on over afterwards.
Well, I'll tell you where the foundation room is also doing a thing, a rock the foundation room. I'll be there. And then we're going to try and get over to you afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, and sing a few songs. But I got a special song for you.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Then here we go with Gary Anthony and
Fly Me to the Moon.
Here we go.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. I let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and I adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I'm in love with you. I figured I'd start that song out for you guys. Yeah, I want to explain about, you go ahead. I want to explain about my business. I do, I promote a lot of bands, artists and stuff on, go to my website, majorep.com.
Okay.
And it's pretty self-explanatory. We book a lot of conventions. That's what it's all about.
And you've been doing this for quite a few years now.
Yes, I have. Yes. I'm going to Hawaii at the end of the month.
Oh my gosh,
You
where
wanna go?
to? Where to? Yeah, I want to go.
Going to Maui.
You got an extra bag?
I go to Maui,
Okay.
and I'm going with a Barbra Streisand impersonator, and that's
Oh.
Rebecca Clark.
Okay, good.
She's fabulous. She's fabulous.
I haven't seen her yet, so.
No, you
Oh.
well, wait till you see her.
Okay.
Wow. But anyway, thank you so much, and I'll tell you what, look at who your guests are. You've got a lot of great guests today.
I know. And Gary, you know, I know you've had an opportunity of working a little bit with this next guest. She is, let's see, let me turn this down now. I'll get that turned off. There we go. Golden Globe winner, Grammy nominee, Show West winner, accomplished singer, film, and Broadway star all describe our next guest. Performing since the age of 6, for those of you who have seen her in concert, what comes to mind first and describes this multi-talented performer is simply this: she is the complete entertainer. Please welcome our next guest, Pia Zadora. Hi, Pia. How are you? Welcome to Lunch with Sandy. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you. Gary was wonderful. I was at Salvatore's last night.
Oh, you
And
were?
Gary sang to me last
Aw.
night. He is the best. I adore him. He's wonderful. And it's really hard to sing with a track on a radio show like this. It's like perfect. It sounded like a record.
Yeah,
It really did.
Well, he's a pro, and so are you. And I was so fortunate to get a chance to work with you on the Toys for Tots in December.
Yeah.
That was a great program. And thank you for sending me the photo of us together. That
Yeah.
was great. I posted it on Facebook, so everybody can see.
Good.
So, I wanted to find out, you're going to be appearing at the Suncoast Casino showroom next Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Actually, it's this Saturday.
This Saturday night, right.
That's right. And this is your third biggest show in town that you've done, right?
Actually second.
Your
My
second?
first one was Smith Center.
Okay.
And this is kind of my first casino show.
Okay, so tell us about that show and what people can expect to see in that show.
And people can expect to hear the Great American Songbook, the wonderful standards, the songs basically that Sinatra taught me to sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the classics. And I have Vinnie Falcone with me, who is Sinatra's conductor.
Oh, yes.
And I have Joe Lano, who's probably one of the finest guitar players in the world, who played for Ella and Frank. And just great music and talking about myself and my life.
So how many pieces do you have in the band?
7 pieces.
7-piece band.
Yes.
And so what do you have? Horns? Do you have some horns?
I have a couple horns.
Okay.
Trombone and sax.
Great.
Guitar, bass, drums.
And are you going to have a meet and greet after the show?
Yes, I am.
So everybody will be able to get their pictures taken with you. And I'm sure you'll have CDs there available.
No, I don't do that.
No, you don't do that?
No, I just, you know, my CDs were a while back,
Uh-huh.
and I just love to perform and sing, so I'm not really selling anything.
Well, when you see another performance, when you see a performer on stage, we don't often realize what it took to get them there. What draws you to the standards? Because you said you're doing the Great American Songbook, and I know I do a lot of those songs too on my albums. So you've assembled all this great crowd, a team, an arranger, choreographer, a costume designer. So you've got the standards that you're going to be singing. But what drew you to sing these
Well, I
standards?
started out doing pop music.
Yeah.
I had gold and platinum records in Europe, and I had a Grammy nomination for rock singing.
Yeah.
And then Frank kind of discovered me, and he led me into singing the standards. And back then, when I sang them, I was really young. It's like 25 years ago when I first started doing them.
And you're still young.
Well, we're both still young. But I really didn't understand the songs the way I understand them.
Right.
I really needed to live and grow. And I think these are wonderful songs. They're songs everyone can relate to.
Yes.
And, you know, they tell a story. And I'm really, now I've kind of grown into them. And there's songs that recycle. They're recycling right now because they're beautiful songs. And there'll never be songs written like that again.
Well, it's interesting. We're hearing a lot of rock stars that are singing a lot of standards now. You know, because you know, but they're still singing maybe the rock songs too that were their big hits. So it's really nice to hear the variety, and we've got a lot of baby boomers. And as a matter of fact, we've got Bill Klingon that's going to be up later, and he's going to be talking about the Rockin' Boomers Network. which is really great for all of us because, you know, as boomers, we're not sitting around anymore, you know, just sitting in front of a tube. We are out there doing things, right, Amy?
Well, another thing with music too, music is very healing. And there's a really great group in town, Music for Life. And really, you remember, you hear a song and you remember an event, you know? And a lot of times when people are not feeling so well, if we can get them listening to music that brings them to a happier place, then they might get up and do something.
Well, you're right, and it helps them, you know, have memories, you know, of what they were doing when they were younger. Maybe and that's what I think the standards do. They take us back a little.
Well, they have meaning. The songs have meaning.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
They tell a story.
You know, people want
Everyone
that.
can relate to the story that, you know, each song can tell in their own way, from their own life experience.
So you started at a very young age. You were 6 years old when you were already doing things, right?
I started on Broadway. I was
You started on
a shy
Broadway.
little girl, and my mother sent me to a dramatic school to bring me out on the show. And I ended up on stage at 7. God, it was with Tula Bankhead.
Is that something that you really you wanted to do, or you just did it because you were
Burgess
guided to do
Meredith
it?
discovered me when I was doing an acting class and asked me to come and audition, and I got the part, and next thing you know, it happened. So it wasn't something I chose, but it was something I fell into and enjoyed.
Well, who's your biggest influence?
I have to say Sinatra.
Sinatra. Well, you left the business for about 15 years to raise your family.
I did.
How was that?
It was hard, you know, it was a whole other experience for me. There's no manual, there's no director, and I had no frame of reference because I started when I was 7.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to do. So I kind of played it by ear, and eventually I got the hang of it and started to enjoy it, and even became president of the PTA. So,
Well, raising a family is a career in itself. You know?
It certainly
it's
is.
nothing to take lightly, that's for sure.
Oh no.
So since you moved to Las Vegas, you've been pretty active in a number of charities also.
Yes. Well, I support, you know, what is in our lives and people that need us, and volunteers in medicine, Toys for Tots, and for the Heart Association.
And WIMA, Women in Music and Arts.
And WIMA.
Yes. So how important do you think it is for young artists today to get a scholarship to go to college?
I think it's really important to study your craft. I went to the Juilliard and studied there. My father was a concert violinist, and in order to be good in what you do, you really have to have a strong background these days because there's a lot of competition. And of course, there's always that natural wonder that gets out there without a lesson in the world, but I think you really need to be prepared, so it's important.
Well, I think, you know, with everything going on online and everything, and what people think are overnight successes, and they just think that they got it because they went on Facebook and they created this big fan base, which is part of it today. But still, they have to have something to back it up, whether they get their education being on the road or they get it through college or schooling, you know. And a lot of it, if you're doing a lot of different kinds of music, you know, you have to know your craft. And so I think there's probably a combination of what's important, right?
Absolutely.
So let's remind everybody now, because Pia Zadora is going to be at the Suncoast Showroom Saturday, February 23rd, which is this Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. And the tickets start at just $16.
Wow.
But I've heard that they're already getting sold out, so you better hurry up and go get your tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm excited to hear about the show because I'm going to be performing myself. But if you are just tuning in now, you are listening to Lunch with Sandy, and we have Pia Zadora here. And Pia, where can people find out more about you online? Do you have
Well, I
your
have a
website?
website, yeah, piazadora.com.
And what's on there? Is there music on there, even
Well,
those
there-
older CDs?
There are my reviews and my press clippings and recent TV stuff and bios and all that stuff.
So if you were going to tell a young artist what are the 3 most important things that they should do if they want to go into this career, as a career, what would you tell them?
Well, I think first be prepared to study, which we just spoke about. Second, I think you just need to follow your heart, like you said. You know, never take no for an answer. It's very important. Hope and yes, and just do the best you can to achieve what you can. Don't let anyone steer you off your path. And then meditate.
Meditate on what you want.
It's very important to meditate.
Well, you know, 'cause that's a creative space. That's where it takes you to that creative space. And if you lose that, what's the point of any of it?
Exactly. When I meditate, that's
Yeah,
when
me
I
too.
become happy.
Well, so that's really the balance, you know, balancing out, you know, your home life, your career, and then also your spiritual life, right?
That's it. got it.
Well, Pia, it's been great having you on the show. I hope you'll stay, and we're going to have some other people come up. We've got country, and we've got rock and roll, and we've got the Great American Songbook with Pia Zadora, who's going to be out at the Suncoast this Saturday at 7:30. So please go out and see her show. And we'll be right back with a message from our sponsors. Sandy Kastel, Lunch with Sandy. Oh, that was wonderful. And now we've got Roy, Willie, Hammond. How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. So I've been seeing a lot of you at the Tap House on Monday nights. You always go in there and sit in
Well,
with the LJ and the Underground, the Vegas Underground.
Yeah, they're a great group. You know, just about anybody can get up there and they know them.
They are. And you've been in a show. You were out at a show at the Golden Nugget for a long time, right?
We were at the Nugget for 2.5 years
Yeah.
in the Gordy Brown showroom.
Right.
We were at Pram for a year and 2 years at Fitzgerald.
So now what's next on your agenda?
Well, I've teamed up with Scott Haggard. He'll be here in a little bit.
Okay.
And, we're doing some shows together. Our first one will be next Monday, actually, on First Street stage on Fremont Street downtown.
So what are you going to do in that show? You going to do a bunch of country songs?
Well, you know, we thought about doing rock and roll. But I guess country's the best.
So how did you get involved in doing Willie?
Well, you know, everything's kind of by accident.
Yeah.
It was Halloween.
Are there any accidents?
It was Halloween night in 1998, and they asked me to dress up like Willie Nelson. And they got me a wig and a bandana, and I already had a beard, so I put it all on and everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
We went into town. This is in a little town in Oklahoma called Tahlequah.
What is it called?
Tahlequah.
Tahlequah.
Yeah, don't ask me to spell it.
That sounds like a French name, yeah.
Well, it's an old Indian name. It's the home of the
Indian.
Cherokee Nation.
Okay.
And so I dressed up like him. We went into town and everybody just went crazy.
So what's the song you're going to be singing for us?
We'll do Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Okay, here we go. This is Roy Willie Hammond. Okay, let's. Here it is. Here it comes. Anytime now. Hear it? Oh, I've got it on. There we go.
In the twilight, oh, I see blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kiss goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, and only memories remain. Through the ages, I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. This is a long instrumental here. This is where I pick my guitar or my nose. I don't know.
All right, that was Roy. Let's hear it, folks. Wow. So when is that show going to be again that you guys are going to team up for?
Monday night around 7 o'clock on Fremont Street on stage 1. That's right across the street from the Golden Nugget. And Scott will tell you about the rest of the shows we'll be doing and he'll be doing. And, it's been a real pleasure meeting him and Vicki. And so anyway.
So Roy, it was really nice having you on the show. And also it's really nice to go see you every time out at the Tap House. Now, are you going to go on the Foundation Room on Thursday night with the Las Vegas Underground?
I'll find somebody to drive me down.
Okay, good, good. Because Las Vegas Underground has been asked to bring their show over to the Foundation Room at Mandalay Bay. And the first night is this Thursday night. So they're starting at 7 o'clock. So a lot of the guys that normally sit in with them are going to be sitting in with them there. So be sure and join us at the Foundation Room at 7 o'clock and for the Las Vegas Underground. And Roy, I'll see you. Thanks a lot for being on Lunch with Sandy. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, we've got Scott Haggard coming up next. So Scott, been talking about doing the show together.
For several weeks now.
Several weeks?
Yeah. Me and Roy's been doing some rehearsing together. Am I close enough to the mic?
There you go.
There we go.
Now we can hear you.
All right.
So we got you guys both plugged in here at the PA here. I'm hoping everything will work here.
I hope it will too.
So you said that you just got nominated for something.
Yes, I've been blessed to be the national spokesperson for Horses for Heroes, which is a nonprofit organization supporting the troops and their families and trying to get them, kind of involved with the horses and the benefits of horses and stuff like that.
So how long have you been singing?
Well, about 7 years. I used to drive an 18-wheeler for a living, and
wow.
Music's always been in my blood. So I found myself singing in the truck a lot. So I decided maybe I should pursue it. So
here you are.
Here I am.
And you've been winning all these awards. You won a Horizon Award for the Mobile, Alabama Country Music Association.
Yes, I did.
And it says you presented to Scott Haggard in recognition of your outstanding talent and continued hard work promoting country music. So you really are a big promoter.
Yes. I love country music. Like I said, it's in my blood. So.
And where are you playing right now?
Well, like Roy said, we're going to be playing on Fremont Street, the Golden Nugget, and that's next Monday. And then on March 7th, we'll be playing at the Las Vegas Country Saloon, me and my band. Also, we have a show March 15th and 16th at the Golden Nugget in Laughlin.
So you're moving around a little bit.
Yeah,
getting around. Okay, well, what are you guys going to sing for us today?
I'm going to sing a song I wrote called Living in the Shadow of Merle.
Who's this guy sitting next to you?
This is my lead guitar player, Johnny O.
Hi, Johnny. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I've seen you around. Yeah, I've seen you around sitting in. Okay, here we go.
All right, here
with
we go.
Scott Haggard and Johnny O.
Life ain't so easy being a music man. I'm gonna do the best I can. People don't know, and some just don't understand. It's a hard world, living in the shadow. I asked my mama, it's been a long time ago. I think I can do it, and do it on my own. She said, I love you, but son, there's things you should know. It's a hard world, living in the shadow. People don't know it, and some just don't understand what I'm trying to do, just to impress my dad. The harder I try, the harder it seems to be. It's a hard world, living in the shadow. I told my story, and this way you've heard it from me. It's a hard world, living in the shadow. Oh, yes, a hard world, Yes, and I'm out here working on a new CD, so hopefully that'll be out soon.
All right, great. So where can people find out about your music?
Well, they can check me out on Reverb Nation.
Okay. And you have quite an extensive Reverb Nation. I was there this morning.
Yes, Reverb Nation / Scott Haggard. So, and also I'm on Facebook. You can go to pages and look up Scott Haggard.
Okay, great.
And Scott, my husband is the director of Veteran Services at UNLV, currently helping 1,000 veterans transition. So I'll have to hook you up.
All right.
And then I've got somebody, you said something about the horses. I've got somebody, Tom Quinn, is very interested in helping the horses, that need help.
Right. That's great, yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on Lunch with Sandy, and
really
we'll see
enjoyed
you at the, so your next show is?
On Fremont Street
On
next
Fremont
Monday.
Street next Monday.
With, Roy, yes.
All right, great. We'll come on out and see you.
All right, thank you
so
much.
All right, thanks a lot. Okay, so we've got Sam Riddle here. Hi. Oh, we're going to unplug you guys? Okay, let me just do that right now. Okay, and Sam, how you doing?
Good.
Come on up, come on up. Don't be shy, boy. I feel like I'm in Nashville, Every time I'm in Nashville, and I do go there. I haven't been there in a while, but I got the opportunity to go there and record some of my own songs that are country pop. And so every time I'm back there, though, I find that my accent gets a little more accentuated when I'm back in Nashville. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Well, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi, everybody.
Bye.
This is me. I really do. I don't mean to do it.
It started.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah. So you're pretty busy. You've got a lot of shows going on, or you've got a major show going on.
Yeah, it's going good. We've been really fortunate this last year, and we're just excited to see what this year is bringing us. And it's actually nice to be on a show with a pretty redhead. So I'm seeing all these great artists. I love Scott. He's a good guy. And Roy, they're all great. And there's nothing like some good Sinatra music too.
Well, of course, we all grew up listening to a variety of different music. And I want you to hold on just a second, but if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Lunch with Sandy, and it's on every Wednesday from 12 to 1 on KLAV 1230 AM on your dial. And we are here today at the Siena Italian Trattoria, which is 9500 West Sahara, just west of Fort Apache. And we'll be right back with Sam Riddle. Hi, and welcome back to Lunch with Sandy here at KLAV, 1230 AM on your dial. We're here at the Siena Italian Trattoria at 9500 West Sahara, just west of Fort Apache. And I'm sitting here with Sam Riddle. Hi, Sam. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Good. So right now you're gonna sing one of your songs for us.
I'm singing.
Are you singing, or
No,
are you just
gonna
playing?
play the CD.
Oh, you were just playing
I just woke up 10 minutes before I came here.
Oh, what's the matter? You can't sing any time, night or day?
Hey, man.
Now listen, I know when I was back in Nashville, they record at 9 o'clock in the morning. I said, what?
There's no artists up at that time. Whoever CD that is, they're going in at that time.
So how'd you get started singing country?
Well, I've been singing country all my life. Sports really took over my youth, but music was in my family. My dad was a big artist back in the 70s, and my uncle was a composer on Broadway. So I learned, music was in my family, and I learned to play the piano at a very young age, and I always sang. And when it came time for me to make a decision on what I wanted to do with my life, I knew I needed to just be myself. And in order to be myself, I got to sing the music that I know and that I love and that I write, and that's country music.
So you grew up with a variety of music in your life, which is
Yes,
good. So did you go to school and get a college degree?
I got
in
2
music?
degrees, but I played basketball in college,
Oh,
and
you
I
did?
played professional basketball for a couple of years. But then this guy saw me play the piano, and I said, "You're gonna pay me to play the piano?" He said, "Yeah," and that's kind of how it all started and how I got to this.
Well, you're here with a good friend of mine that I keep seeing at the Tap House every Monday nights. Hi, Billy Carmody. Good to see you. And he always gets up and sits in with the band, plays drums.
Well, Billy's my drummer.
I know, he's
Yeah.
your drummer.
Yeah, that's my
And
drummer.
so I know, he's great. Every time we listen to him, I say, okay. And I know I haven't come out to see your show yet, and I'm sorry, but this has been a kind of a crazy year so far for us. But I'm going to get out there this weekend, or next weekend. Because I'm performing this weekend,
No
sorry.
problem, no problem.
Anyway, so let's listen to one of your songs. Which one is this? It's track 2.
Track 2, this is called Hey. This is kind of the official song for the Revolver Saloon out here.
It's called Hey?
It's called Hey, like H-A-Y, like hey.
Hey. Okay, here we go. This is Sam Riddle with Hey. Let's see. And here he is. Here we go. Come on. Are you playing? Oh, I'm pushing the buttons, guys, but you know. All right, I see what it is. It's downloading, that's what it is. So now, when you went to how did you end up in Nashville?
I went to Nashville because Phil Vassar saw me play out here, and he kind of signed me on the spot and flew me out there to Nashville, and I just been writing with him and a lot of Hall of Fame songwriters getting ready for this album to come. Well, I guess we don't really do albums for a little while, but it's just singles and putting out. We got a single coming out on radio, country radio here, all across the country this year. So I'm not sure which one it'll be yet, but that's how I got to Nashville. They saw me playing out here at Station Casinos.
So are you signed with them?
Yes, I signed with Rodeo Wave Entertainment, and that's Phil Vassar's label, and he's kind of been a big brother to me in this business, and so I'm really fortunate. It's been great.
Okay, I think everything's downloaded now, so we're gonna try this song again. We're gonna see if we can get it to play. Come on, baby.
If you can't get it to play, you can always go to samriddlemusic.com.
It doesn't want to play. There it is. Here we go. There we go. Everybody now. Texas two-step.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's a Texas two-step, isn't it?
You can do a lot to that.
Yeah.
He's the dance guy.
I think I could dance. I think I could dance to Texas two-step to that. I love that. So, where can people find out about your music online?
They can go to samriddlemusic.com.
Okay.
And on there you can find everywhere we're playing, everything about me and stuff like that. You can go to facebook.com/samriddlemusic. Follow me on Twitter at Sam Riddle for real, #4, and my YouTube channel Sam Riddle Music. And I just got an Instagram. I'm trying to keep up with the times, baby.
I know. So but they can go out and see you live here in town.
Yeah, every Friday night we're at Santa Fe Station in the Chrome Showroom. Every Saturday we're at Sunset Station at the Club Madrid. Both times doors are at 8. We go on at 9, and every other Thursday we're at Gillies at 9 o'clock.
Okay, great. And
yeah,
Billy,
this week we're at Gillies.
And Billy, I don't want to, we got to talk a little bit about you now. How'd you guys get involved teaming up? How'd you get involved in the band?
Well, we were selected to be in a project before. It was more of a rock project, and that's how we knew each other. And,
through a rock band.
Well, yeah, that kind of went away, and he contacted me when he put this together.
So how can people find out about you online?
I have mainly a YouTube, YouTube/Billy Carmody. I have all my videos on there, including the ones I do with Sam.
And how'd you end up getting from Miami all the way out here?
Well, there was artists on Sony Records actually, and some other artists some other people I knew that became sidemen for some major acts, and they said, come out and do it. So I went out to LA and did that for a little while, and then I came out here kind of by accident and landed some work in actually an R&B band started doing production shows like Legends in Concert, Coasters, Platters,
Right.
Drifters, and Marvelettes, and now Sam.
So you've been out here a long time.
Well,
Amy's
one
got a
thing that
question.
we were saying over and over again is that making those good relationships and doing good work, and then they bring you to other projects.
Right.
And that's, you know, we keep talking about the business of being an artist, and that's it. Do good work, number one. Be good at what you do. Create good relationships. Do what you say you're going to do.
That's what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Well, it's great to have you guys on the show. Thanks so much, Billy, for introducing me to Sam Riddle, and I'm so glad to meet you in person, finally.
And you were lip syncing.
Oh,
I'm teasing. You played the CD.
All right. Well, we've got some more folks here that are going to come on up. We've got some rock and rollers out here. So, but if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Lunch with Sandy, and we're going to invite Janae and Jason Ebbs to come on up. Come on, you guys. And thank you so much, Sam, for being here, and I'll see you again. All right. Thank you.
Good job.
So now, also, I met you guys the first time at the Toys for Tots event.
Yes, you did.
That's right. You guys were out supporting all of us, and you came up afterwards, and we talked after the show. And here we are. Then I saw you at the Tap House again, and the Tap House keeps coming up, you know. But it's just like here. There's a lot of locations around town where you can hear music throughout the week, and let's go ahead and bring that. And the Tap House is one of them on Monday nights with the Las Vegas Underground. And then here at the Siena Italian Trattoria, you've got the Goodfellas, which are playing Thursday evenings. And just a lot of places. And then Saturday, I'm going to be out at Kelly's Steakhouse, and I'm going to be singing from 7 to 10:30. So come on out and see me. We're going to be playing. I'm going to be playing with pianist Paul. What's his last name? Badia. Paul Badia, yes, and he's played with a lot of different performers. He's an excellent pianist, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, pianist.
Pianist, yes. Not keyboardist, but pianist.
No, I wasn't quite sure what you said there. It started with a P.
Oh, I should have known. I got the rockers on.
Yeah, you do.
So, do we have a plug to plug in for you guys?
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on it. So, welcome, Jason and Janae. How are you?
We're wonderful. How are you?
Good. And you have the Ecotonics. Am I saying that right?
It's ecotonic, like ecotone.
Yeah. And you have some tracks for me to play there?
Yeah, I got a song on here for you to play. It's our new record called Sound Bites.
Okay.
And we're kind of a DIY band right now.
What's a DIY band?
Do it yourself.
Doing yourself. Oh, isn't that what a lot of us are doing now, right?
Yeah. Well, we just moved here from, Los Angeles,
Yeah.
and finally got situated and got our studio set up, ready to go. Which, so we've done everything ourselves thus far.
Right.
And getting ready to record as soon as Slade gets back from England,
Oh, that's good. And no, I don't. He's asking me a technical question over here, Gary. I don't think I have one of those, but do we have something we can plug in here? Okay, so you also have been, you're doing this thing Thursday night. You're going to come out and sit in with LJ Harness and the Las Vegas Underground.
Absolutely.
And once you borrow their cord, their cable, ask them if you can borrow their cable. And, sorry, we're trying to borrow some cables here. So you're coming out to support us at the Foundation Room, LJ Harness, and so you come and sit in. And Monday nights you were playing with somebody else. You had a big event that you were playing.
Oh yeah, I did the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
That's
Janae and I just
right.
got signed on because we've been lucky enough
As
in our
consultants,
careers.
right?
Yeah, as counselors.
Counselors.
Yeah, because I used to play with Peter Criss and Ace Frehley from Kiss, and Ace was in town. And it was really good to see him again. But anyway, I got up there for the finale and jammed with him and Kip Winger and some local people as well. It was really fun.
Yeah, you guys have a long history, each of you individually as artists. Janae, you've sung with a lot of different groups. Tell us about that, and tell us how you got involved as a singer.
Well, I had a lot of support from my family. My mother was a singer during the war with her sister. They were called the Cruise Sisters.
Oh.
They toured around with the USO and made records, and she gave up her career to have a family and raise 5 kids. But I started out very, very young singing, but my first professional gig was with Joe Cocker. And that was a bit daunting, but
With Joe Cocker, oh my gosh.
Well, his other singers were just a group of these amazing African American women that just took me under their wing and taught me a lot.
Oh my
And then
God.
I went on to work with a lot of other different people. I was very blessed to work with Kenny Loggins, Jimmy Messina, members of Toto, Chicago, Mr. Mister. We put an all-star band together and toured Europe and Asia. Sheryl Crow, David Foster has been a real mentor.
So just a few people.
Is that all?
Just to name all. No, I usually don't go into it, and my husband's always saying, you need to remember to mention so-and-so and so-and-so. So I did.
Okay, well, if you're just tuning in right now, stay tuned because we're going to be right back with Jason and Janaea Ebbs and a lot more, and we're going to listen to our sponsors right now, but we'll be right back. We are here at Lunch with Sandy at the Siena Italian Authentic Trattoria on West Sahara. Welcome back to Lunch with Sandy here at the Siena Italian Authentic Trattoria on West Sahara. I'm sitting here now with Janaea Chadwick Ebbs and Jason Ebbs. And they're going to play a song from us from your new album.
It's actually, we're getting ready to record this
Yeah.
one. This is going to be brand new. We'll
Brand
play a
new.
song at the end of the show.
This is a sneak preview.
This is a sneak preview. Our drummer, his name's Chris Slade. He's a drumming legend. He was with AC/DC and Manfred Mann. His first thing was actually with Tom Jones.
So how did you guys team up, with him?
Well, Janae and I met on a TV show that I was doing for Fox, and then Slade I had known through the years. He had come out and seen me, and actually John Payne from Asia, and he used to play in that band. And he used to come down to a place in Burbank called the Burbank Bar and Grill and see my band playing there at the time.
So that's how you got hooked up.
Yeah.
Well, okay, why don't you play the song for us?
Okay.
And
This is about keeping your dreams alive. It's called Dreams May Fade.
oh, we like that.
Sorry. You can go to www.ecotonicmusic.com, and that's E-C-O-T-O-N-I-C, music, or we're on Facebook.com/ecotonicmusic.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful, and you're doing a wonderful thing with WIMA.
Yeah. Thank you, and I'll see you Thursday night.
Absolutely.
Okay, now right away I've got Bill here from Bill Klingen from the Boomers, the Rockin' Boomers, right?
That's correct.
And then I've also got Sherry Cherie coming up, so come on over, Sherry, and we're gonna. Oh. And she plays here at the Siena Italian Trattoria on what night of the week do you play, Sherry?
This is home every Friday.
Every Friday and Saturday night. You're playing here at Siena Italian Restaurant. And Bill, you put together this Rockin' Boomers network.
Right, and the whole idea behind the network is the growing majority of the population are rockin' boomers.
That's right.
And so why not get busy in making sure that all of their assets are protected and their business can be transferred to the next generation and do it the right way.
Okay, and you have a website.
RockinBoomersNetwork.com.
And how did you get involved in starting this? Why did you think to do that? Just because of all the boomers and because you thought that you should give them some opportunities to go find some things to do?
That's correct. My wife and I just moved out here from Los Angeles, and over the years I've had a number of rock and roll people that have been clients of mine. And I've noticed that as they get older, they become more conservative in their financial planning and what they do. And they understand that much of their life can be quickly wasted by not doing the proper planning.
Right. So at that website they can go to is rockinboomersnetwork.com, and they can find all out about what's going on in the city. And I know your wife also has been a speaker and involved in a lot of things, and I want to have you back on the show again so that we can have some more time to talk. I know you're just coming in for a few minutes, and I apologize, but it's just gotten tight today. So, if you were going to tell anybody what you think that is so important to know about your baby boomers, what would be the one thing you'd say?
To have a happy life, make sure the planning is done, and then go celebrate.
Okay, great. Amen. Thank you so much for being on Lunch with Sandy.
Thank you
We'll have you
very
back on, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Sherry, I know we're running out of time here, but I want to play your song, and you are here every Friday night at the Siena Italian Restaurant. And Saturday night.
We're lucky.
So this song you're going to play is called Turn Me On, Bo.
By Nora Jones.
Oh, by Nora Jones.
And this is Scott Sanford, my
Hi,
keyboard
Scott, how are
and
you?
sax player.
And sax player. So I walked up with this saxophone. Tenor.
Yes.
Okay, here we go with Turn Me On by Sherry Cherie. And if you're just tuning in now, listening to Lunch with Sandy here at Siena Italian Restaurant, 9500 West Sahara. Join us every Wednesday for Lunch with Sandy on KLAB 1230 a.m.
I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on home and turn me on. Like the desert, waiting for the rain. Like school kids, waiting for the spring. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on and turn me on. My whole heart is beating so dark since you've been home. And you're the one who turns me on. You're the only one who can turn me back on. My fire is waiting for a new tune. Glass is waiting for some fresh ice cubes. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come home and turn me on. Turn me on.
That was Sherry Cherie with Turn Me On. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Lunch with Sandy. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Pleasure.